Hey there, Jon Chorba here from ReallyEasyGuitarLessons.com, and in this installment of Really Easy Riffs, I have for you the intro to I Walk the Line by Johnny Cash. So this video is not a lesson on the full song, it's just on the intro, which is a great little piece of music for either brand new players or for beginners who maybe are, maybe you're working on something else and you're struggling with it and you need a quick, easy win. This intro riff will give you that quick, easy win. It's not that hard to play, sounds great, and it's a lot of fun. So here's what we're gonna do in this video. First, I will just simply play through it to demonstrate what the riff sounds like and what it looks like when it's played. Then I'm going to break it down into sections and coach you through it step by step, what strings you use, what fingers you use, what frets it's played on, etc., etc. And then we'll wrap it all up with some practicing tips on how to take this information and practice it on your own so that you can get it down as quickly as possible. Let's get started. All right, here's what the riff sounds like. All right, before I get started breaking it down, one quick note about the tuning and the key of the song. On the original recording, Johnny Cash played it with the capo on the first fret. In this example, I'm not using a capo. I'm just playing it in regular old standard tuning. So that's the way I'm going to go through it. If you want to match the original recording, it's going to be the exact same notes, just with a capo on the first fret, so everything's gonna be like one fret higher in relationship to where the capo is. All right, and we're gonna break this down into little sections, okay? So the first section is gonna be from where it says measure 1, the open E string, to measure 3, the open A string, okay? So here is the first pattern. It's gonna sound like this. I'm gonna play open E, 2nd fret E, 4th fret E. And I'm using my first finger on the 2nd fret and my 3rd finger on the 4th fret. Pretty much up until we get to one other little section in this riff. You're just going to use anything on the 2nd fret, use your first finger, index finger. Anything on the 4th fret, use your 3rd finger. Okay, so the first 3 notes, open E string, 2nd fret E string, 4th fret E string, then the open A, and open E. And if you let these notes bleed together, it's not the end of the world. Sometimes I will just dampen that A string to just kill that note before I hit the open E string, but that's kind of some nitpicky advanced stuff. For right now, you could just let them all bleed together. So open, 2, 4, open A, open E. And how that sounds is like this. Next little thing, open A string, 2nd fret A string, 4th fret A string, open D, open A. And when you put those together, you get and notice too, I'm doing all downstrokes, right? I recommend to do that for this. Just use nothing but downstrokes. So the next little section here is picking up right where we left off on measure 3 with the open D string. And we're gonna go into measure 5 where you see the 2 on the A string, all right? So this little section goes like this. Do that again. Okay, so that's the open D string twice, 4, 2 on the A string, so 4 with the ring finger, 2 with the index finger on the A string, open A, then move my index back to 2 of the D. Then a little similar pattern twice, open A, 4 of the E, 2 of the E, open E, 2nd fret A. Do that again. Okay, now the last section is going to be from the 2nd fret of measure 5 all the way to the end. I'm going to play 2nd fret of the A, open E, 2nd fret of the E, open E. And now here I'm going to make a change in what fingers I use. Now I'm going to use my 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the A string so that I could use my 1st finger on the 1st fret of the D string. So if you just get locked in with using your 1st finger, then you have to make this jump like that, which is inefficient. If you just change that note, it allows you to use your 1st finger on that 1st fret of the D string. So here's what we got so far. 2nd fret A, open E, 2nd fret E, open E, change your fingers, 2 of the A with the middle finger, 1 of the D with the 1st finger, back to 2 of the A with that 2nd finger, and then the open A, okay? So here's what it sounds like. And the finisher here, go back to using that 3rd finger on 4 of the E, 1st finger on 2 of the E, and then open E, and your 1st finger is going to go to 2 of the A, and you're just going to alternate between open E, 2nd fret A. Okay, so here's the whole last part. I'll do that again. So how to practice this? Take one section at a time. I broke this down into 3 little sections and practice with the intention of not needing the tab or not needing this video to instruct you where to go. You want to memorize where all those notes are. And you want to make sure that you have the riff in your ear, that you could hum it or sing it or do what I call caveman noises, right? That you can hear that it goes ba da 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 ba 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 ba. You want that in your head, and you're tying that sound to those specific strings and those specific frets. And so go one section at a time, and when you could get section 1 by itself, section 2 by itself, section 3 by itself, do what I did where you do section 1 into section 2, so you create a slightly bigger loop, all right? You just take 2 sections and kind of put them together, and that will allow you to stack section 1 with section 2 with section 3. I'd recommend using all down picks when playing this riff. That would make it very easy for the newbie beginner guitar player. And then how to work on this, again, go through section by section, put your sections together. First step is practice with the intention of memorizing so that you don't need the tab or you don't need video instruction. And once you can kind of do that, then I would recommend start trying to play it in time, whether you're playing it to the original recording, which again, if you're doing it to the original recording, you might need to put a capo on the 1st fret, or using a metronome or a drum track just to work on your timing, okay? But that's pretty much it. It's a simple, straightforward riff, a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe button to get more videos like this. If you are a beginner or intermediate guitar player and you are totally lost, confused, overwhelmed, not sure what you should be working on, head over to reallyeasyguitarlessons.com/quiz where you can take my free guitar practicing assessment. I'll ask you a few short questions, and then based off of your answers, I will tell you what your top practicing priorities are. You could find that at reallyeasyguitarlessons.com/quiz. It's totally free. Results are delivered instantly. Again, reallyeasyguitarlessons.com/quiz. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you next time.